Hi folks, now that I've gotten the blog built out a little bit, I wanted to do this video to show you around a little. Um, as I had said before, the blog is divided into three basic areas. We have across the top here um, uh, sort of the equivalent of the textbook to the course. So these are drop-down menus that will bring you to various pages. Some of the information I wrote myself, some is linked to other things online, to PDFs that will open when you click on the links. Notice these are nested menus, so they're second level for some of these. Let's see, process one has several, and even an additional one there. Um, these what's on the blog now I used in several other courses. I'll be adding to it and changing it as we go along to some extent. Um, in the middle part of the blog, we have posts which are chronologically organized so that the latest information is at the top. I think of these as the equivalent to lecture notes or to uh, information that I'm posting in response to what I'm seeing in people's essays or things we've discussed in class, and that sort of thing. You should be checking the blog on a regular basis every day or two, especially if you, for the face-to-face students, especially if you miss class, to get some indication of what we did in class and also to get information about your assignments. The third part of the blog over here is the sidebar that has information, contact information for me with my office hours, my phone number, my Gmail that I ask students to use. Um, these are assignments. Again, I may be doing some tweaking of these as we get into the semester a little bit. This page, once everybody picks their theme for the course, I'm going to use this page to list by theme the different student blogs so that it'll be easy for you to find other students who are writing on the same theme you are, both within your own class and then in my other classes. There's a section for each of my classes that's using this blog, my online class and two face-to-face classes. Um, which has I've started to add the links to student blogs as people email them to me. You can't put this link on the course blog yourself. You need to send the link to me to do it because the dashboard on the course blog is something that I'm the only one that can really do much of anything on that dashboard. The other thing within each of your classes at the top of the list is an assignments page, and that's really the most crucial, or one of the most crucial things you'll need to be able to find on the blog. Um, I've done a different assignment page for each class, so you want to make sure that you're getting into your own classes. The online class is organized by weeks. The face-to-face classes are organized day to day. One of my classes meets Monday, Wednesday, and the other Tuesday, Thursday. So their assignments may be quite similar in the face-to-face classes, but the deadlines will be different, and the deadlines may vary a little bit more as we get further into the class. So if you've missed class for the face-to-face classes, or if you want to check the assignment for the online class, you just need to click this assignment link. Um, and this is a page that I'll be adding to over the course of the semester. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the first week's work. I'm using red as a key to indicate a deadline. Um, I use blue for emphasis. These are organized by week. If there is other information that I want you to read or places where I want you to post or whatever on the blog, rather than expect you to be able to search through all this to find it, on the assignment page, I give those as links. So whether it's a post or a page, these hyperlinks here are internal to the blog, so they'll bring you right to what you need to read. So this assignment page should give you all the information that you need. If you have questions about the assignments, and they're general kind of questions of points of clarification that you'd like, by all means, feel free to leave a reply here. If you're signed into your own blog, you can do that if you're not signed into a blog, but you need to fill out this information, name and an email. Then you'd write your comment here. They give you a CAPTCHA to make sure you're not a robot, and then click post comment. Once you post a comment to the course blog, that will generate an email that's sent to me. So I see those fairly quickly, and I'll reply on the blogs so that other people in the class who may have the same question will see the answer. If you have a specific question that relates to your own work, and or for whatever reason you don't want to publish a question that you have, of course, feel free to email me as well. If you sign into your own blog, the system will know who you are, so you won't need to do this before you put a comment. So generally speaking, it's a little bit easier to sign into your own blog first before you make comments. Okay, so let's see. Oh, the other thing I wanted to point out on the sidebar, in addition to the contact information for me, the assignments, the list of student blogs, there also are some links at the bottom. There's some links to BCC information. I need to check some of them. I have a suspicion this portfolio project link might be a broken link, but I'll check that out. I have a blog roll here. These are some of the students that I had in previous semesters who did a really good job in the course. So I posted those. They're not necessarily the same assignments you were working from, but to get an indication of the different looks that people have used on their blogs, and some indication maybe of level of writing that I'm hoping to see from you. You might want to look around here. There's some really nice essays on some of these blogs. There also are some links to information, both inspirational sort of information. This is aimed to maybe more at people who are interested in creative writing, perhaps. Whoops. And there are there's some information here, links to various online sites that have a lot of good information. I'll direct people to particular pages on these when I respond to your essays, or if you have questions. The several that I'd particularly recommend, Common Errors in English is a good site if you have a question about the difference between affect with an A and effect with an E, that sort of thing. Elements of Style is a classic. This is the original version of it, not E.B. White's rewrite, but it still has a lot of great information. Guide to Grammar and Writing is a really nice site from Capital Community College in Connecticut. It has a lot of information here, particularly about grammar here, and then in the essay and research paper level, there are a lot of good there are a lot of good information. There is a lot of good information about essay structure, patterns of organization. So I'll often link to a page from that if I'm want to give you sort of the equivalent of textbook kind of writing about information about writing as a process. Punctuation Made Simple is a site that I refer students to a lot. It's the equivalent of what you'd find in a writer's manual. Comma usage, for example. Let's click in here for a minute. Okay, too slow. Okay, sorry, my connection isn't too good here. But you can look at that. It has a list of marks of punctuation. The comma section is really good, really simplifies comma usage to 4 basic situations where commas are required. The Purdue OWL is one of the most well-respected writing resources online. It's OWL stands for Online Writing Lab, and it's a huge site that Purdue has developed over a number of decades, really. It has a lot of grammar information as well as information about the writing process, and that's a good place to look. Its section on citation using Modern Language Association, MLA's formatting rules, or APA rules is a standard place to look for information, and that's something I'll be referring students to when we get into that section of the course. Okay, I think that's about it. As I say, I'm trying to make things as easy as possible by giving hyperlinks to the different things that you need to read or respond to. If you have any questions, though, please feel free to send them along. Take a little bit of time to browse around and see what's here. The other thing I'd point out, if you want to get into your own blog, there are a couple ways to do that. One of them, if you're on the course blog site, is to go to this EduBlogs here, to EduBlogs Home. And that will bring you to a site where you can log in. If you, from the course blog, click this login, you'll get a screen that looks like an error screen. It'll say you don't have the right to access the dashboard for the blog. It's not really an error screen, though. Right below that, it'll list your blog and say, but you do have permission for this blog if you're interested here, and here's the visit the site or the dashboard, and you can click into your own blog there. So just don't panic if you get that error message, or what looks like an error message. The other way you could get into your blog using this login is if you click in. I'll just click on Amanda's just because she's first. If you click onto your own blog, here we can tell that I'm outside of the blog. I can't access the dashboard from here. But if you click on this login, that would bring you to a screen, bring Amanda to a screen where she could log in, put her username and password, log in, and that would bring her to the dashboard. Again, if you're not Amanda and you try to log in from her blog, you'll get that screen that looks like an error message, but it will allow you to access your own blog right below there. Okay, we'll just go back here. Okay, so I think that's it. I'll be doing some more of these videos as we get into the course a little more. Again, give yourself a little bit of time. I'm going to be a little bit flexible with deadlines as we for this first week or so. But do, if you're having problems setting up your blog, please be in touch. I'm teaching 3 classes face-to-face, but I have quite a bit of time during the day, and I'm on campus a lot, so I'd be happy to sit down with anyone, either a face-to-face student or an online student, to go over things. All right, good luck, and happy writing.